Brother, brother. Brother, brother. Brother, please start moving. Brother. It will be okay now, brother. Just a little more. Brother.
Love.
Brother.
I love Nier Automata. I don't know much about it. I've only played through Route A of the game, and I've only seen the anime, but I still love Nier Automata. I love the concept, the aesthetic, the characters, the story, and especially 2B.
Where does the wind blow from? What do you think, 2B?
Don't know, don't care.
Cook.
I'm fine. Let's take this bastard down.
Right.
Talk to him! Let her cook.
For you, I brought Mountain Dew Code Red. And for me, I found this really rare can called Mountain Dew YoRHa Blast.
Anyways, I planned on releasing several videos related to this series, but I wasn't sure which one. I recorded my live reactions to the show and planned on making a Watching Nier Automata for the first time video, but I realized I wanted to talk about something meaningful for my 10 loyal viewers. So I'll talk about what it means to love, why it's one of humanity's greatest gifts, and how these non-humans deal with it. Now, if you don't know, the story of Nier Automata is complicated, but from what I've gathered, our emotionless, talented hero, YoRHa Unit 2 Type B, is paired up with silly YoRHa Unit 9 Type S. They help the humans on Earth fight against the machine lifeforms, where they come across a special unit which appears like an android, but is an extension of the machines. They discover all sorts of secrets while on the surface, but eventually, 2B learns that the once lifeless, emotionless machines have gained consciousness, and their fear of death still echoes within her. It's really beautiful. I accidentally sped through this story because I overestimated how long the game was. So I missed out on a lot of side quests, so I hope there's a chapter select in the game because it's really, really good. Anyways, this game and anime shows us these non-human entities trying to be human and learning how to love each other because of it. Isn't that saying something? And everyone goes through different kinds of love. For A2, she did love and care for her crewmates before crap hit the fan, and eventually, she learned to be distant and cold towards the world since she lost her love. Also, this episode was when I realized there was a YoRHa musical, and it sounds kinda good. Also, I gotta say, when she parried a bullet, that was pretty cool. I mean, she's on her Leon Kennedy with that, but let's get back to the video. While it's more of a gag moment in the game, 6-0 mentions failing at love with 2B and eventually getting 2B to admit that she needs her.
There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out, she turned me down. I don't think I can stand spending one more day in this bunker.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me to be?
All Model B combat units require the assistance of an operator. So,
To be?
It leads to 6-0's obsession with 2B, and her regularly scheduled checkups are also a good moment just to talk to her.
Aw, don't be a stick in the mud. What kind of girl doesn't want to look good sometimes? I'll let you know if I find anything else cute, okay?
I don't need to hear about it.
Operator 6-0 out.
We realize that, even like us humans, these androids need reassurance that someone needs and cares for them, because who are we without each other? With Adam, he thinks the biggest emotion of humans is hatred, but in his quest to become human, he learns that it's truly love, and he feels the pain of when it's taken from you. He, in turn, goes crazy and loses his will and motivation. Although, in the game This Is Eve, they still learn that same lesson. For Pascal, he went most of his life not caring if those around him died, until one day, that didn't sit right with him, and he eventually started a village full of machine lifeforms who love each other.
Pascal.
This is the resistance.
Say it again?
I mean, take the two sisters where one of them gets lost, and in the show, she finds love with a soldier. For 9S, he always gave 2B unconditional love throughout the story, even if she took a while to call him Nines.
By the way, there's nothing stopping you from calling me Nines now.
Not yet. I'm sorry.
And he was always nice to her, giving her someone to rely on. And for 2B, she started the story emotionless, but ended up loving 9S. But she ends the story crying, finding herself in the constant cycle of losing the one she loves.
It always ends like this.
But don't worry, thanks to 9S sending his data through the machines, he was able to survive. But why do I say all of this? Well, unsurprisingly, 2B has become one of my favorite characters ever, and I think she teaches a valuable lesson on what it means to really be human. I think this whole game teaches that, and the anime. I'm going to talk about the anime mostly since I haven't even played as A2 in the game yet. Still, I think the anime does show us what we humans are capable of, even if humanity itself is presented as more robotic and heartless than the androids. But there's my point. How does one without a heart learn to love? Well, I'd say one doesn't need a heart. If one can shed tears for someone, then they likely have a soul, and maybe that's enough to be human. We should learn not to take things for granted and value those around us, and I really mean it. Simply going out of your way to check on people, albeit not regularly scheduled reports like the operators do, but being there for someone is enough. It's enough to let them know that you care about them. Take Adam and Eve. Adam had to learn that the hard way. We need to strive to love our friends, to treat them with extra care because who knows how much they've been through. We need to be good to others. So please, take today to check on your friends. Ask them how they're doing. You never know how much someone may need to hear that you're there for them and that you love them. It's such a magical thing, the connection between two people, whether friends, family, or lovers. It's what all of these machines strive for, and I think it's a pretty good goal. I hope you learned something through this. Maybe you too can take your blindfold off and see the truth like 2B. Guys, I really do love 2B. I'm gonna keep playing this game and maybe I'll make another video on it. I've been obsessed with her for the past month now, I think, and I've even drawn her on my whiteboard in class. It's getting kinda bad, but maybe my love for 2B is what makes me human. But hey, perhaps that's for another video.
Make sure to come back and tell me how to make children.
To the things that aren't real, but still make me smile, I thank you. The ideas of what you stand for still echo in my mind, and that melody has moved me to change my ways. You have wonderfully carved a sculpture from a human, and I can't wait to thank you.
Damn, baby, come jump off the roof with me, live up your youth with me before they